Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King67 here, back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you all out there that y'all are kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another Madden 22 video, but this time it's going to be a rebuild, and it's going to be a Washington football team rebuild. Now this team, I really do think that they have a bright and promising future. So let's go ahead and go over to their lineup. Let's discuss the pieces that they have for year number one. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but alright. It all starts with Ryan Fitzmagic. Washington football team fans, you guys are probably pretty happy with this acquisition. Some people think he's going to either be golden for you or he's going to burn, crash down, and fall. I think he's going to have a really solid year. Coming from a Giants fan, I'm saying this about you guys. If I had to predict, I think you guys are probably going to win the division this year. But Ryan Fitzpatrick at the helm. Tyler Heineke, they did him dirty with this rating. He should not be a 61 overall, especially after what he showed in the playoff game. He gave the Bucs the most competitive game in the playoffs last year, which, you know, that deserves at least 68, 69, 70 overall right there. But then we move on to the running back, Antonio Gibson. I'm a huge fantasy football player. Every draft, I'm trying to draft this guy because he is so explosive. Obviously, former wide receiver in college, comes to the NFL, plays running back, and the team doesn't even allow him to play on third downs as the running back, but he was a former wide receiver? I don't know. But that brings me to the second guy in the depth chart, J.D. McKissic, who does a really good job coming out the backfield and catching those passes. But I do think in this franchise simulation, we'll definitely be having Antonio Gibson as a 3-down back. Then we move to the wide receivers where things continue to get very spicy. We got Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, the Ohio State brothers, back together on the same team. Then we got rookie Dynami Brown. Dynami? I'm moving him up to third. But Dynami Brown out of North Carolina. He's showing promising signs. I think he's going to be a really good rookie this year. Terry McLaurin, he's 24 years young, 89 overall. Superstar depth trait. I think he's the highest rated on the team. And then Curtis Samuel, he's also young, 25? Yep, 25 years old out of Ohio State, obviously. And then at tight end, we have the former quarterback turned tight end, Logan Thomas, who down the later stretch of last year, he was really good for them. Then you got Ricky Seals-Jones as the backup. You got Lucas, 68 overall. How old is this guy over here? 30 years old. We're going to have to get rid of this guy. We got Brandon Sheriff, one of the best guards in the league. Then we got Roulier at center. Chase, still young, 20 years old, room to improve. Then we got the former Giants bust, who seems to revitalize his career over here in Washington, Eric Flowers. Where do we draft him from? We drafted him out of Clemson, right? Oh, Miami, 27 years old. And then we got Leno Jr., he looks old, bro. He's 29 years old, Charles Leonard Jr. But even the linemen, they're able to play a couple more years, like, without getting regression in comparison to, like, skill positions. But the defense is, I think, where this team is going to thrive, bro. Look at this front four. You got Chase Young coming off a very impressive rookie year, 22 years old still. Then you got Jonathan Allen. He's so good out of Alabama. You got Deron Payne. They're all just insanely good and insanely young. Then you got Montez as well here. Then you got William Jackson, I think one of the more underrated signings this offseason, coming over from the Cincinnati Bengals. 28 years old, still young, room to grow. Then you got, I think this Kyle. It's Kendall Fuller, 26 years old, coming over from the Chicago Bears, I want to say, or the Chiefs. I don't know. I always get the Fuller brothers mixed up. I can't lie. Then you got Bobby McCain. John Bostic, Jamin Davis, the rookie that they drafted in the first round of Kentucky, middle linebacker. You got Holcomb, and then you got Landon Collins, who, you know, obviously his first couple years in the NFL, he was really good with the Giants, but as of the last couple years, you know, he's the captain of this defense, but last couple years, he hasn't necessarily been the same. Special teams, we got Tress Way as the kicker and Tress Way as the punter, Hopkins as the kicker, and then I want to make sure Antonio Gibson, yeah, he's here as our third down back, but I don't think I'm going to make any trades or whatsoever. I think I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the midway part of season number one. I think this team it's not really lacking anything. I guess you could say maybe like a free safety instead of Bobby McCain. But other than that, I think this team is looking really good. Let's go ahead and simulate to the midway part of season number one. I'm expecting to be, well, it's simulation, so probably going to have the Cowboys overrated as always. But let's go ahead and simulate. At the midway point of season number one, it's very surprising to see this team with a 1-6 record, bottom of the division. That's not really That's just not good. There's no way around it. That's just not good. Let's take a look and see what players we have to negotiate contracts with. We got 9 players ready to negotiate their contracts. Number 1, we got Brandon Sheriff. He's 100% coming back. He wants a little bit over $10 million a year. He's gonna 3 years though. 3 years. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 for $30 million. Can't give you 3. Can you improve the rest? He said nice salary, but he wants 3 more years. I'll go into free agency and I'll see if we should pay him. That's a lot of money, man. It's more. What does he want? He wants about $12.5 million a year over 3 years, going into his 32-year-old season. I'm not too sure about that. And then I think everybody else here, I don't think we necessarily have to extend. Yeah, I think we're good on that. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. At the end of season number 1, no surprise here as we don't make the playoffs. I didn't really expect to make the playoffs after we started 1-6 on the season, but we do bounce back kind of, and we go 6-11. So what do we go? 5-5 in the second half of the season. Not too bad. Cowboys, like I said, they're overpowered in simulation. They went 12-5 to win the division. But let's take a look at the stats we were able to put up this year. I'm assuming probably they don't have Ryan Fitzpatrick as a good quarterback. Yeah, he's 3,200 pass yards, 30 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. It's not going to get the job done at all. Running the football, Antonio Gibson wasn't that good either at all. 939, 8 touchdowns, 3.9 yards per carry. Receiving the football, Terry McLaurin almost hit 1,000 yards. Curtis Samuels had a lot of receptions, but very short yardage on each reception. Antonio Gibson, he had a pretty decent complete season, honestly. If he's having 316 receiving yards, 30 receptions, he probably could get a lot more than that. Defensively is where I'm excited to see. Landon Collins led the team in tackles. Tackles for loss, 16 for Jonathan Allen, 14 for Matthew Ioannidis. I don't even think I saw him. I don't even think I saw him on the depth chart. He was probably right behind De'Aaron Payne. Wow, I can't believe I didn't notice him. But sacks, Chase Young with 13, 9.5 for Montez Sweat, 6 for Jonathan Allen, 5 for Matthew Ioannidis, 4 for De'Aaron Payne. And interceptions, we had 5 for Kendall Fuller, 2 for Benjamin St-Juste. And let's see if we had any defensive touchdowns on this team. Nope, no defensive touchdowns this year. And let's see, we had the least amount of, or the second least amount of offensive yards in the whole NFL. It's not something you want to see. MVP, I did receive a comment on my last rebuild that only like running backs win MVP. So hopefully we can get Antonio Gibson some MVPs. Did he even get in the, who did? Chase Young, he's 8th in Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, don't think we had one. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jamin Davis finishes 5th. Best quarterback, Fitzpatrick won't be there. Running back, did Antonio Gibson. He didn't even finish top 10. Best wide receiver, no McLaurin. Best offensive lineman, we have nobody. D lineman, we have Chase Young finishing 3rd. That's good. Linebacker, Jamin Davis won't be here. DBs, we have Kendall Fuller finishing 4th. 5 interceptions, finishing 4th. Seems a little bit of highway robbery. He also had to have a good tackle for loss and tackles in total. But that's all for the awards. So let's go ahead and seemingly pass the Super Bowl and see and take a look at what dev trait upgrades we've gotten. Because this, like I said before, this is a very young team. So I'm expecting a lot of development trait upgrades and a lot of players to have a lot of skill point attributes to be needed to be equipped to their overalls. The Super Bowl in year 1 featured the Chiefs and the Bucks, a rematch of, last year's Super Bowl, but the Chiefs were able to win this time, putting up 55 points. They took out all the anger they were building up in this past year and took it out on them. But as far as development trait upgrades, we didn't receive a single one on offense. Not one. That is hard to believe. Wow. Diami Brown ends up being a star dev trait, but defense, it doesn't look like we got a single dev trait upgrade here either. I mean, I guess that's to be, or Jonathan Allen, I think he was a star. Now he goes up to superstar. Am I right with saying that? Progression history? No, he was always superstar. Or Kendall Fuller might have gone up to superstar. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and advance to re-signing players. There wasn't anybody that really stood out to me right there that I was like, oh, they definitely got upgraded. But Brandon Sheriff, still an 88 overall. He has kept his overall. All right, I'll give you 2 years, $29 million. You got to accept it. I appreciate the offer. He's going to test out free agency. That's not a good start. Charles Leno will let you... I think everybody here will let them test out free agency, see what they could get. Even Tim Settle, he's young, 75 overall, but we have Matthew Ioannidis and Deron Payne. And I think, yeah, I'm going to let all these guys walk, or not walk. We definitely want to re-sign Brandon Sheriff. I think I made a mistake in that. I thought he was going to regress much quicker, but obviously sometimes in life you could be wrong and sometimes you could be right. But I'm going to go ahead to the free agency class. We have a lot of money to spend, and I'll be simulating ahead and showing you guys what players we end up signing. The 4 players we signed in free agency are Cam Robinson, new starting left tackle. We got Brandon Sheriff in. We got Leighton Vander Esch and Rodrigo Blankenship. And our team's looking a lot better. And I'll see you guys at the draft. We really needed a quarterback, but there's definitely no good quarterbacks in this draft class, unfortunately for us. So I don't know who's going to be our starting quarterback next year, but it won't be any of these rookies. I'll have to figure that out. But I'll show you guys the draft recap once I finish drafting. I completely forgot to show the draft recap, but I'll show on the roster here. Can't tell you exactly what round we got these guys. We got 2 tight ends. I think one was in the 3rd and one was in the 4th. Both rookies, obviously. And then we got Ben Brennan, 6'6" overall. The 2 tight end rookies are promising. They're both 73 and 74. And I think they both are hidden dev trait. Eddie Hayward, which was a right outside linebacker, 73 overall. And unfortunately, he is normal dev trait. Yeah, he's normal. And then our first round draft pick was pick number 7. We took, was it the middle linebacker? It had to have been the middle linebacker. Braden Irving, hidden dev trait out of Texas A&M. Like I showed before, there was just no quarterbacks whatsoever in the class. And I think that was the last notable rookie. Yeah, that was the last notable rookie that we drafted. I think that was the last rookie in general that we drafted. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I need to make trades. I need to definitely make trades. So I have to think of what quarterback to possibly trade for. Maybe like a Jordan Love if he's still the backup in Green Bay. I want to keep this realistic, this rebuild. So let me quickly go to upgrade the players. And I don't even know what. I'll show you guys the roster. Let me show you guys the roster. And then we could go and make trades and figure out what quarterback. Maybe there's a quarterback in free agency. Let me just take a look at free agency real quick. See if there's a quarterback we could just sign. QB. Big Ben is the best option for us. I'm not really feeling that at all. Not even a little bit. We got Leonard Fournette, or running back Rashad Penny. Okay. All right, let me just go ahead and show you guys the roster. In my head, I'm literally just trying to think of quarterbacks that I could trade for that would be somewhat realistic, that the trade would even go through as well. But the team is, we got Andy Dalton as our quarterback. But we got Andy Dalton, Antonio Gibson still here. We got Terry McLaurin, Diami. Is it I keep forgetting Diami or Dynami? Diami Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel. Then we got Logan Thomas. We got the 2 rookies here on his heels trying to get first team reps. We had Sam Cosmi, Brandon Sheriff, Roulier, Eric Flowers, and Cam Robinson to round out the O-line. Then on defense, we still got Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Ioannidis, Montez Sweat, Will Jackson, Kyle Fuller. It's Kendall, right? It's Kendall. I keep saying Kyle. I don't know why. And then our third cornerback is Moreland. Then we got Curl, young man, young player, bro. 2nd year out of Arkansas, 23 years old. So we let Bobby McCain leave. Curl's our new free safety. Then we got Holcomb, Jamin Davis, and then Leighton Vander Esch. I might end up moving this guy Irving to right outside linebacker. I'm not too sure yet. And then we got Landon Collins at our strong safety. But I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and try trading for a quarterback. Jordan Love is still the backup to Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going to go ahead and trade for him. I'm definitely going to take Matthew Ioannidis off that. Holcomb for Jordan Love. Let's try to put the other team over the salary cap. So we're going to have to take on a big contract potentially from the Green Bay Packers. But what big contract would we even want to take on? It needs to be $5 million of a cap hit. I don't think I'm going to actually be able to make this trade go through, considering they don't have any bad players that have a big salary. So we're going to have to scroll up and find somebody that's at least halfway decent. But they're probably not going to, like Randall Cobb. Do we eat the salary just to pick up Jordan Love? Adrian Amos? I'll take an Adrian Amos. I will take an Adrian Amos, but obviously not going to accept this. It's almost accepted, actually. Hold on. Wait a second. I'll give you Landon Collins. Nah, I can't. He's got a 16 million cap it. Jesus. All right. We'll give you a third and a fourth for Jordan Love and Adrian Amos. Come on. All right. It gets accepted. So we found our new quarterback, and we get Adrian Amos also for Cole Holcomb. I'm pretty sure Washington football team fans would be pretty happy with Jordan Love, showing a lot of promise in his career. In the highlights, at least, you can see like in practice and preseason so far up until this point. Remember that one preseason game he had? He did pretty good, but then he got injured. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and simulate to the midway mark of season number 1. But also, that trade does allow Irving, I think, to start as an outside linebacker, the rookie that we drafted 7th overall. Yeah, so he's going to be, let me just generate best lineup, and then he should be there. He's not there. All right, that's annoying. So let me just, this is another rookie anyways, Hayward, but let me just switch him to a right outside linebacker, and then I'll simulate and see you guys at the midway point of season number 2. I almost said 1, but season number 2 we're at. At the midway point of season number 2, things have definitely improved a whole lot. We're 3-4 now. Let's take a look and see what players are ready to negotiate, if any at all. All right, we have a lot of players. Oh my goodness, we have so many players ready to negotiate right now, and you know, important players. We got Adrian Amos, a player we just traded for. He wants a 4-year contract. You're already 29 years old. I'll give you 2 more years, and I'll pay you 20 million, 10 mil a year. Salary works, but I don't care for the bonus. Okay, well, Terry McLaurin, we definitely need to re-sign him. He wants a lot of money. We'll give you 6 years. 6 years, 124. Perfect offer. Can't wait till next year. All right, Terry, happy to see you happy. Deron Payne, 3 years, 34 million. All right, I'll give you 3 years, 36. Wish I bet he wanted a better bonus. Matthew Ioannidis, what do you want, bro? 2 years, 20 million. Okay, I'll give you 2 years, 21. Nice salary. Everybody just wants more money. I can't offer you guys all this money. I just can't. I legitimately can't. I can't offer you all you guys' money. I'm gonna have to see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make some. I gotta make trades to free up some cap space or something. But I'll see you guys at the end of season 1, at the end of season 2, and don't worry, we'll be signing those key players. At the end of year number 2, we failed to make the playoffs again. We finished with an 8-9 record, much better in comparison to last. Well, actually, not much better in comparison to last year, considering we were 6-11 last year. It was better though. Jordan Love, 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, running the football. Antonio Gibson had a much better year, 1,100 yards, 16 touchdowns. Receiving, Diami Brown went for 928. Terry McLaurin, I can't believe I paid you all this money. If this is how you're gonna perform in simulation. Then we got Logan Thomas, solid year. Curtis Samuel, solid year, and Antonio Gibson, another solid receiving year. Defensively speaking, Leighton Vander Esch led the team in tackles. Tackles for loss, 16 for Chase Young. Sacks, 12 for Jonathan Allen, 7 for Young, 5 for Sweat. Interceptions, 3 for Kareem Curl, 2 for Amos, 2 for Davis. See if we had any defensive touchdowns again. No defensive touchdowns. And I'll check the yearly awards, but I'm pretty sure we didn't win a single award. Go to the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year, no one. Nope. Maybe I can't even think of who could possibly. Oh, the Defensive Rookie of the Year we might have. We didn't even have any of our guys finish top 10. Wow, that's weird to see. Quarterback, not even. Running back, Gibson finishes 7th. Nobody for wide receiver. Nobody for O-line. Nobody. Oh, we had Jonathan Allen for the D-line, finished 6th. Linebacker, no one. DB, nobody. And kicker, Blankenship finishes 7th. So, let's go ahead and simulate past the Super Bowl. Hopefully this year we get more dev trait upgrades. Year 2, the Super Bowl featured the Saints and Jaguars. Saints end up winning 31-28, but that's not really what we're here to see. We're here to see our dev trait upgrades and who got an upgrade. We got Love's at a 76 star, not bad. Antonio Gibson's almost in the 90s. No dev trait upgrades on the offensive side of the football. Our 2 rookie tight ends ended up being star dev trait. And then let's move over to our defense. Jamin Davis goes up to superstar. I think Leighton Vander Esch is already superstar. Irving ends up being star. And I think that's it. So not a whole lot of upgrades, but the overalls are looking crazy. Like Jonathan Allen, the front 4 is all above. It's 90, and then Sweat's at 87. Then we got Kendall Fuller at 92. Will Jackson's going down a lot. He's at 82 overall. He keeps going down. You start off this franchise, I want to say 85. Amos is going down. Collins is 78 overall now. We might have to end up trading him because he's still young and he's not going up whatsoever. I think he started the year 80 overall. So to go down 2 overall points in your 28-year-old season, that's supposed to be your prime. You shouldn't be going down. So we're going to advance a week, see who we have to re-sign, and then I'm going to have to make trades because there's players on this team that they just can't be on this team any longer. Amos, we're going to have to... Alright, well, these 2 players we're going to have to focus on. Payne and Montez Sweat. Alright, come on, bro. Please just accept. I'll give you 6 years. 6 years, 80 million. Alright, there we go. Deron Payne comes back. Montez Sweat, we need him to come back as well. What does he want? I'll give you a 6-year deal. 6 years, 63 million. It's a good offer. Got the deal done. Then I think everybody else I'm willing to part ways with. Like Matthew Ioannidis is good and stuff. But I don't know if we should allocate $9 million there since we already have Deron Payne. And he's getting up there in age. What is he? He's 29 years old. So I'm going to hold off on that. Amos, we are going to re-sign him. I want to re-sign him and then we'll see free agency. We'll see if there's better, younger, strong safeties in free agency. I don't want to commit that money to him, but I am going to go ahead and make trades for sure and trade away players that haven't been improving overall and that they just have a big cap hit. We end up trading away Landon Collins, Logan Thomas, and Bates to the Dolphins for a 4th and a 5th round draft pick. Logan Thomas, he's just going down in overall. Same with Landon Collins. I know, honestly, if they continue to decrease in performance, like in real life, after the football team just drafts 2 promising tight ends and they have Amos as a strong safety, the trade isn't unrealistic. So we definitely shed a lot of cap space, and now we'll go ahead and be able to sign some free agents, hopefully to high calibers. We have minus 87.6 million in funds, but we do have 29.2 million in cap room. So I'm gonna go to work and I'll let you guys know who I sign. In free agency, we make a very impressive signing. We signed Juan Thornhill. We tried getting Sean Murphy Bunting, but apparently it seems that he declines our offer. I want to see who he ends up signing with because we definitely offered him the most money by far. League signings, Sean Murphy Bunting goes to the Bears for 31 million. We offered him like 43 million over 3 years, so that's kind of got me a little pissed off, I'm not gonna lie. But let's take a look and see what other corners that are available. Bryce Callahan, old. We could get Rashad Fenton. He's not a bad option. 3 years, 16 million. That's all he wants. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and offer him that contract. Why wouldn't I? I'll just be done with 3 years, 18.6. It's 100 total points, so that should be enough. I want to secure him for sure. I don't want to be beat again by another team, so I'll up it another million. 103 total points puts us first, clear of everybody else. So let's go ahead and simulate one more week, and we should have definitely got him. Obviously, Sean Murphy Bunting would have been a more significant signing, but Fenton is not bad either. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the draft, and I'll show you the draft recap this time instead of just showing you the roster layout. The draft went as follows. In the first round, we were able to get a hidden depth trade, Kevin Way, quarterback out of Wisconsin, 75 overall, very good. Then we went back-to-back corners, 73 overall. Unfortunately, both are normal depth trait. And then the rest of the draft, the draft was just not loaded with a lot of talent that the talent won't make our starting lineup, I should say. But yeah, let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of season number, or I'll see you guys at the midway point of season number 3. But actually, let's just go over the roster real quick. I want to show you guys what we're dealing with at the beginning, or heading into season number 3. Let's generate by the best lineup. We got Jordan Love, Gibson, McLaurin, Brown, Samuel, Giles at tight end, Cosme, Charles, Roulier, Sheriff, and Cam Robinson. So the offensive line is getting somewhat better. Still struggling a little bit. Couldn't find any offensive linemen in the draft, unfortunately. I don't know who to start, Way or Love. We'll see how we'll give Love one more year whenever his contract runs up, I guess. And then we got Young, Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Fuller, Jackson, Fenton. We have Thornhill, who Curl could just play strong safety like that. With Thornhill free safety, we got Irving, Jamin Davis, and Leighton Vander Esch as the linebacking crew. We definitely have to make the playoffs in year number 3. If we don't make the playoffs in year number 3, then I'm guaranteeing a Super Bowl in year number 4. At the midway point of season number 3, we're just not improving. We're 2-5 this time. Let's take a look at what players we have to negotiate contracts with. We got Chase Young. This is going to be a large contract. Wow, this contract's going to be huge. We're going to give you 6 years. 6 years, $124 million. All right, that's a good offer. Glad we got the deal done. Then we got Kendall Fuller, another superstar player on our team. We'll give you 2 years. 2 years, $33 million. That's so much money, but you are 92 overall. All right, got the deal done there. Brandon Sheriff, well, he wants 1 year, $14.8 million. We'll see. We'll see where we are with that. Wow, a lot of our star players want contracts. So what does Jordan Love want? He doesn't want a huge contract. We'll give Antonio Gibson a big contract. Also, he wants 5 years, 5 year, $35 million. Okay, good. Antonio's at 90 overall. It's pretty cheap for a 90 overall. Curtis Samuel. We'll give you 4 year, 49. If he wants 4 years, $59 million, we'll hold on that. We'll hold on that. We'll see what other receivers are available in free agency. Kareem Crow, 5 years, $23 million. That's all you want, bro? Yeah, sign that up. 5 years, $25 million. It's a perfect offer. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Jackson, we might have to pass on that, and I think the rest we're good on for now. Brandon Sheriff, we gotta re-sign him, right? I'm ready to start the. He's 90 overall. The worst he could go down was like 84. That's still good enough. So we'll give you 1 year, $14 million. Contract length works, but that's about it. I offered you what the fair offer was. But Jordan Love, did I re-sign him? We'll see. We'll see what he goes up to, and we'll see what the rookie dev trait ends up being. I think we might have to rock with the rookie Trezway. Honestly, I think Jordan Love has led us to a 2-5 record so far, so I think I am going to go with the rookie Trezway, or his name's not Trezway, that's the punter. What am I talking about right now? I know his name was Way something, right? Or am I bugging right now? It is K-Way. All right, he's 77 overall anyway, so yeah, we're going to end up, I'm pretty sure I just have to generate best lineup, and yep, there he is, starting over Jordan Love now. And we got to do this, put Curl at strong safety, and yeah, the team is looking good. So let's see if the rookie could lead us to the promised land and finally get us to the playoffs in season number 3. We finished with our worst record yet, 5-12. Let's see the stats and the awards. I'm not even going to check the awards, because I know for a fact we didn't win any awards. But Kevin Way, he didn't do too bad. Did not... him and Jordan Love practically put up very, very similar numbers, to say the least. Then we got Antonio Gibson, average year at best. McLaurin, like, nobody really did good for us. Let's see the defense. Anyone on the defense do good? Kareem Crow, insane amount of tackles for safety. 18 tackles for loss for Chase Young. So the sacks are just there. Montez with 11.5. Allen with 9.5. Young with 8. Deron Payne with 7. Then interceptions, 3 for Leighton Vander Esch, 2 for Juan Thornhill. So I don't know what we're really necessarily lacking on this team. I guess it's just a star quarterback. But I'm going to go ahead and simulate past the Super Bowl, and let's see if we got any dev trait upgrades. In year 3, the Jaguars beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl 31-24, but we don't really care about that. We're going to look at our manager roster and see the dev traits that we got cooking over here. We got Way is a superstar. Okay, 80 overall. No other dev trait upgrade across the offense, but the offense is coming together nicely. You know, it's getting there. And Terry's at a 98 overall. Jonathan Allen has now hit Superstar X Factor. Kareem Curl's up to Superstar. This is what we like to see right here. And no other dev trait upgrades, but a lot of players are down because of morale, but I'm pretty sure that resets at the beginning of the season. But let's go ahead into free agency, and let's just sign some studs. In free agency, we end up signing Darnay Holmes, Jonah Jackson, but we get offers rejected from Brandon Sheriff and Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, I went to sign him instead of Curtis Samuel because he was just a much cheaper option. Curtis Samuel wanted like 15 more million over the same amount of years. So what other wide receivers are left? Samuel's still here. I just don't. That's a lot of money to pay him. That's a lot of money. We could pay N'Keal Harry maybe that type of money. Devin Duvernay, Rashad Higgins. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Our season 3 draft includes Jeremy Diggs, a wide receiver out of Georgia. We got Tyrone Watts, strong safety out of Mississippi State. Both of these guys normal dev trait. And then we got Ramon Abbott, right tackle out of Texas, 70 overall. He's hidden depth trait, and the rest of the players is not good. But yeah, we shall go ahead, simulate, and I'll show you guys what our team is looking like going into season number 4 now. Going into season number 4, we are an 87 overall team. We got Way at quarterback, 81. Gibson at running back. We got Terry, Diami Brown, and then we got Diggs here in the slot. Our new rookie, 76 overall. Then the O-line, we got Robinson, 82. Jonah Jackson, 81. Roulier, 81. Then we're going to move up this rookie, Abbott, to right guard. Then we got Cosme at right tackle with Giles and McCants as our tight ends. On the defense side of the football, you guys already know this is where we are. We just have so many stars here, man. We have so many. Let me quickly fix that. Put Thornhill up there. All right, we got Curl at free safety, Thornhill at strong safety. Then our linebacking crew, Jamin Davis and Van Der Esch Irving. The corners, we got Kendall Fuller, Darnay Holmes, and Fenton. And the front four is where we just get carried. We got Chase Young, 97, Jonathan Allen, 96, Deron Payne, 93, and Montez Sweat, 90. I just don't understand. If we don't make the playoffs this year, I'm at a loss of words. If we just don't make the playoffs this year, I don't want to play this game. I meant to go. Let's go ahead and simulate to the midway part of season number 4. Finally, we have a winning record. We're 4-2, but the rest of the division is just as good. The Giants are 5-2. We're 4-2, and the Cowboys are also 4-2. Let's see what players need to negotiate new contracts. We got Jamin Davis wanted to negotiate a new contract. Obviously, we have to re-sign him. Give him the money, 6 years, $61 million. It's pretty cheap, actually. 10 years for that type, $10 million a year for that type of player is cheap. Diami Brown, we're going to be bringing him back. He wants even less money. 5 years, $40 million. Perfect offer. Okay, we'll take that. Roulier, Cosme, we'll wait on those guys. And yeah, there's no other players here that I'm super eager to sign. So we'll go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 4. Hopefully, this time we make the playoffs. We've done it, guys. We made the playoffs. 10-7 record in year number 4. But look at the Packers. 91 offense, 91 defense, 91 overall. That is insane to compete with them. Let's go ahead and put all our upgrade points on our players. And then we're going to take a look at the season statistics. What's our overall up to now? We're still at 87 overall. But let's see if Way just went crazy as a quarterback. He did not. He's terrible. 29 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 3,300 passing yards. Not good. Gibson, not really good either. This is backup running back. What do you have? 14 rush touchdowns? My God, he's stealing all the rushing touchdowns from Gibson. I don't know how it's possible, considering I got Gibson as the power back, the third down back, the goal line back. Adam has everything. I don't know how this guy's even getting that type of carries. But McLaurin, not a good year. I don't know how to get the passing up in simulation. Defensively, tackles for loss, 17 for Allen, 16 for Young, 16 for Sweat, 16 for Payne. Sacks, Chase Young, I think that's a career high with 14. Sweat, 9.5. Jonathan Allen, a little bit of a quiet season on the sacks. Interceptions, Thornhill had 4. Fenton had 4. All right, it's things we love to see. And then defensive touchdowns, none. And let's see if we won any awards. I would highly doubt it, to be honest. But you never know. I'll just quickly scroll through. All right, Chase Young finished 4th in Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Diggs. Okay, that's good to see. And then we got Tyrone Watts finished 2nd as Defensive Rookie of the Year. Quarterback, Gardner Minshew, best quarterback. It's probably realistic. And then D-line, Chase Young didn't win it. Danielle Hunter won. And then Donald finished 2nd, excuse me. And Thornhill finished 6th in DBs. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and see if we can win and get by the Packers in the first ever playoff appearance. Come on. You guys know I only Super Sim the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. And we didn't make it to the second round. We lose 35-30. Let's take a look at the stats of that game that we just played against the Packers. Who's their quarterback? Is it still Aaron Rodgers? Would he be 41 now? It's not. It's Jacoby Brissett's their quarterback. Wait, no. Kyle Trask. We lost to Kyle Trask. He went 29-37. Kevin Way went 23-30. 2 touchdowns. He did good. Aaron Jones. Gibson just could not run the ball. Wow, 2.6 yards per carry is not something you want to see. Jeremy Diggs did good. There was just nothing. No sacks, or there was 1 interception, right? or 2 sacks, Young and Redmond. Interceptions, 1 interception for Cameron Curl, excuse me, and that's it. So I'll go ahead, simulate to free agency as I always do, and I'll make the team better, and I'll show you guys who we draft and who we sign in free agency. After the Super Bowl in Season 4, this is what our team's looking like. McLaurin's at a 99, Diggs is at an 82. Even after winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, he hasn't gotten a dev trade upgrade somehow. There's been no dev trait upgrades whatsoever on the offense. On the defense, Chase Young finally hit Superstar X Factor, and I think that is it. Yeah, no other dev trait upgrades. Thornhill's over here, free safety. For some reason, even though I keep putting him at strong safety, but we'll fix that when the season starts. And yeah, let's go ahead to free agency and make the team better. The team heading into the final season, season number 5 of the simulation. It looks like this. We got Way at quarterback, 86 overall. Antonio Gibson, 95 overall. Terry McLaurin, 99 overall. Diami Brown, 87. Then we got Diggs in the slot, 82. We got our fullbacks in 80 overall. Giles, tight end, 86. The whole O-line is above 80. Cam Robinson, 83. Jonah Jackson, 83. Brandon Linder, 85. Trey Turner, 84. And Abbott is an 80 overall right tackle. Now the defense, we got 99 Chase Young, 97 Jonathan Allen, 94 Daron Payne, 91 Sweat. We got Fenton, Kendall Fuller, Darnay Holmes, our corners. We got Curl as our free safety, Thornhill as our strong safety. Then our linebacking crew has not changed since season 1. It's Irving, Davis, or season 2, not season 1. We got Irving, Davis, and Vanders. We're a 90 overall team. 90 overall. I don't see, there's no way we don't make the playoffs. We're going to go simulate to the playoffs. We have to make it. And we have to win the Super Bowl this year. We have to. We've done it. Back-to-back years we make the playoffs. 11-6 record. Very, very good. Let's take a look at this year's stats. Hoping Way went off, maybe. It doesn't look like it. He had 30,000 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Then rushing, Antonio Gibson carried us. 1,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5.2 yards per carry average. Insane, bro. Insane. McLaurin, nobody really did good here on the receiving end of the football. You know, it's just how it seems to be in Simulation Madden this year. Sacks, 16.5 for Chase Young. Tackles for loss, 18 for Jonathan Allen. Interceptions, 2 and 2 for Darnay and Rashad Fenton. And then we're going to go to the awards. I'm going to skip all the offensive awards because I know we didn't win it. Mixon wins MVP. That's what I'm saying. I did receive the comment of, wait, did we just win Defensive Player of the Year? Second, Chase Young. First was Aaron Donald, now the Buccaneers. But I did receive word that from a comment that only running backs seem to win MVP, which is kind of crazy. But why, dude, best running back, Gibson finishes 7th? How overpowered are running backs this year? That's crazy. But anybody on the defense, Chase Young, second best defensive lineman. Linebackers, nobody. DBs, nobody. Kicker, who even cares if we won the kicking award, if I'm being honest. But let's go ahead and simulate pass. Or since it's our last year, we'll go ahead and do the Super Sim for every single game. Alright, we're down 3-0, 7-3, and it's 10-7 now. Still 10-7, 13-7, 14-13. End of the first half, 16-14 now. We get the ball. Can we drive it down? We drive it down. 21-16. We still going. 24-21. Tied game. 24-24. 27-24. Alright, we lose 30-24. We lose in the first round of the playoffs. Ron Rivera looks pissed right there for the quick second we saw him. Russell Wilson in his 13th year. He's probably about 37, 38 now. He did the job. Kevin Way didn't do really good. Antonio Gibson went crazy. Why did we not just run the football the whole entire game? Defensively, disappointing result to say the least. I was expecting to definitely make it further than that, considering they went 9-8 in the regular season. The Seahawks and their team overall wise was just nowhere near ours. But that's another failed rebuild. I should have boosted all our players' overalls before that game. Probably would have won. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go over and manage the roster and show you guys what our roster looks like before we end off the video and the rebuild. We had a 99 wide receiver, 99 running back, 90 quarterback. The O-line was all above 80. We had a 90 overall team. I mean, for crying out loud. We had 99 Chase Young, 98 Allen. 92 Davis, 93 Curl, 96 Fuller, 93 Payne, 93 Sweat, or 94 Payne, 93 Sweat. I'm telling you guys, this team was just, it was so good. I really couldn't have made it much better. But comment down below what team you want me to rebuild. If you did make it to the end of the episode, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy, King07, and I'm out. Peace.